Buckle up, kids. I got a good story you're gonna get a kick out of. But first, I wanna ask you a question. What's your reaction when something humiliating or difficult happens to you? Do you think like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid a situation even remotely close to this in the future? Or do you see it as an invitation to learn and grow and do better the next time a similar thing happens? So let me tell you about the very first keynote that I did. I was working for Aveda at the time, and there was a huge global sales meeting. Like literally people from around the globe came into this big meeting. I had 20 minutes to do a keynote. So I spent a ton of time like writing this keynote, creating my visuals, rehearsing. The day of the keynote, I was obviously super nervous. Okay, when I used to get really nervous, my chest and neck would get so blotchy and so bright red. I mean, I was like a series of like Rorschach tests. I mean, it was so bad. A lot of people commented on it afterwards. I had, I used my note cards as my safety blanket. And when the keynote was over, I actually felt pretty good about the job that I did. Like, I didn't screw up, I didn't pass out. And the next week, I was in the education director's office where he informed me there were a multitude of complaints about my keynote, about me and my keynote, that it was very insensitive. And also I was not dressed appropriately, which was a shock to me. I mean, I went out and bought this outfit, especially for this thing. But in hindsight, when I look back, maybe it borderlined on professional hoochie. Anyway, I was utterly blindsided. I was on a high. I thought I did this really, really great job. And so like when I had a second to recover from the shock of this news, my immediate thought was, okay, now I know, and I'm totally gonna do better next time. It wasn't that, oh my God, I just humiliated myself in front of thousands of people. I'm never gonna do that again. So the next time I had a keynote, I put a lot of thought into it to make sure I wasn't being insensitive. I wore something that was more professionally appropriate. I never had any formal training on how to be a keynote speaker. I literally just learned through trial and error. At a certain point, I had the great fortune of being able to watch some really amazing speakers and just take notes and figure out what they did and how I could incorporate that. I never give the same keynote 2 times. I'm always tweaking things, trying to make it better. And I'm not gonna lie, you all, occasionally I still kind of have a clunker every now and then where it just doesn't resonate with some people in the audience. And yeah, it totally stings, but I still take that feedback into consideration in the next time I have a chance to be in front of an audience. You can't control what happens in your life, but you can control what you learn and what you take away from what happened. And I hate to say this, but like especially the really difficult situations. So instead of letting icky, humiliating experiences haunt you, use them to make yourself better. And I'd love to know. Okay, I just bared one of my most horrifying moments. What was one of yours where you're like, I would not want to have to go through that again, but I took away some major learnings? Leave me a comment, please. Please let me know I'm not the only one.